Yo, how are you guys? So, what I want you guys, yes, all seven of you, to do is to please just list one battle shonen that comes to your mind. Done? Good. My guess is some of you will have mentioned One Piece, especially now that the manga is getting pretty spicy. There's probably the one or other Naruto fan who's cool. The high classy ones probably thought about Fullmetal Alchemist or Brotherhood, and I respect you for that. If you're super weird, you might have mentioned Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple, but God, if you thought about that one first, you clearly don't care about what other people think about you. We have the Neo Generation Battle Shonen with Black Clover, My Hero Academia, and Demon Slayer. Oof, that looks good. But I can assure you that unless you're a filthy cheater who just said what was on the thumbnail or in the title, you probably didn't think about this shonen. Katekyo Hitman Reborn. Katekyo Hitman Reborn. I find it weird because this series has this similar thing to Magi, where it is this really great series in my opinion, but it just isn't talked about too much. But whenever Reborn is brought up, it is remembered quite fondly, except for the first 20 episodes. Now, let me be the first one to admit, is Reborn this end-all, be-all, greatest shonen ever? Fuck no, not even close. But boy, is it something that I personally love. It is very similar to the middle child of a family kinda, because I don't love it the most. That title goes to the Gintama anime, but I love it nonetheless, and I know I enjoyed it a lot back when I watched it, except for these damn first 20 episodes. Now, as you guys can guess, I didn't like the very first few episodes, because the series just felt so directionless, and Tsuna was just a pain in the ass whenever he was doing that Reborn scream. And I know that was because the mangaka was actually trying to do a more comedy-focused series with all the running jokes, like Lambo having to hold in his crying but failing, Gokudera wanting to slide in Tsuna's DMs, and Tsuna always finding himself in these Grand Blue type of situations. But man, as soon as the Kokuyo arc began and Mukuro got introduced, I got hooked. Boy, seeing that first real fight with Tsuna having his X gloves and against Mukuro and his illusions, that's when I knew if this show can keep it up, I will love the hell out of it. And it only kinda did. It dropped like here and there back to its comedy slice of life type, but from that point onwards, it was basically amazing. With like the Byakuran stuff in the future or the Varia stuff, especially the Varia arc, it's so good. God, I love this show, especially the characters. Every single one of them was so cool and just so rememberable. Who the fuck are you? No, but seriously, there probably isn't a single character that I don't like, and I was basically instantly captivated by them. Not to mention the power system was also really interesting with the way it worked within the world, and it just kept getting better and better with all the constant add-ons that were used to extend it, like the rings or the boxes, the animals, or the accessories way past the anime and the manga. The biggest weakness though has to be its world building. It just can't compare to One Piece's 80,000 islands and cultures, or Naruto's village Kage system, or maybe Magi's dynamic adapting world. It just feels very closed in with the fact of them being high schoolers being the binding shackles there. But that doesn't mean it's all bad. It still manages to make you interested in the world with the way the different mafias and families interact with each other, or the internal strifes within certain mafia families, like with what happened with Varia or Byakuran. And sadly, I can't say too many positive things about like the looks of the anime, because there wasn't anything that stood out, like Madara's flexing, Araragi vs Kiss Shot, or the entirety of Demon Slayer. But hey, on the other side, there's the fact that I can't really say anything bad about it either. What I wanna say is that it was just okay. But when it comes to the manga, oh my god. The manga looks so good, even though it can take a little bit of getting used to it because it feels at parts kinda cramped, but the art is really nice to look at, especially later on in the manga exclusive arcs. Speaking of which, holy shit are they good! I still remember so clearly how I read the Inheritance Ceremony arc and seeing the supposed villain of the arc on the throne. That made me feel fuzzy inside. And then moving on to the Curse of the Rainbow arc, just seeing every matchup and all the Arcobalenos in their grown form, whew, I came. And even though, like I said, I can't really say anything too positive about the anime in terms of animation, I've got to admit it did a good job in other departments. For example, is Reborn one of the few anime where I can say the fillers were actually good. All the openings and endings, they sound fucking amazing. And as a little personal side note, to this day I think the characters look really nice. Especially the Tsuna in the second opening just looks so fucking cool. Man, what can I say? I really just love Reborn. It's just a shonen that just gets better and better and better and better. And I find it sad that it isn't talked about that much. I can only recommend it. It's a solid watch or read, and I would love for it to make a comeback like Bleach with its anniversary announcement a few months ago. Let's see. I mean, that's close enough to a big anniversary, right? You know what? I will bring back other anime that deserve this kind of attention, or I just want to see and talk about again. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this more rant-like type of video, and I also hope that you're doing fine and have a fine day. This was Nyhve, and I'm out. Ciao!